To make our unsausages, all you need to do is add water to your pot just like you're making oatmeal, and then we're going to start adding some sausage seasonings. This is Bragg's Liquid Aminos. It adds saltiness. If you don't have Bragg's Liquid Aminos, you can use low sodium soy sauce, but I do like Bragg's better. It has a better flavor. And then you're going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of neutral tasting oil. This really only adds about 5 grams of oil to the whole recipe versus 70-some grams that you're going to have in a regular pork sausage. I like to add maple syrup to my sausages because I always used to dip my sausage in maple syrup when I was a kid, and now we add some nutritional yeast flakes. If you're unfamiliar with nutritional yeast flakes, this is what it might look like if you find it at a health food store or order it online. And that's great because it has a lot of B vitamins and adds a lot of savory flavors. We also want to add some onion powder. I use 1.5 tablespoons here. And then you'll want to add sage. I like to do a heaping tablespoon of sage because I really like sage. And then I do another tablespoon of Italian seasoning, some garlic powder, and also some cayenne pepper for a little zip. Once you've got that all mixed together, give it a stir and make sure everything's evenly distributed and let it come to a boil. Once you get it boiling, you can add your quick oats here. I don't like to use rolled oats because I don't like to use rolled oats because you can see them in the patties. They kind of disappear into the patty and they look more like a sausage patty. So stir those up, make sure they're completely covered, and then once it sits and cools for a few minutes, it'll look like this. And this is how we make our sausage patties. I use a 2 tablespoon cookie scoop to make my sausage patties, and I put them on a tray, set them a couple inches apart because I'm going to smash these down into patties, and so you'll want them to be a little bit apart. It takes a few minutes to scoop all of these out. It's going to make 3 trays like this, which is about 45 patties when you make them. You can freeze these patties if you'd like. Some people like to roll them into neat little patties. I like to just smash them with my hands or use the bottom of a glass. If you're doing that, you might want to spray your hands or your glass with cooking spray so that they don't stick. And again, you can freeze the dough in the freezer and then bake these fresh. They are better fresh. So let's stick those in the oven. Once they've cooked for about 15 to 20 minutes, you're going to want to take them out of the oven and flip them over. And then you'll stick them back in the oven for another 15 to 20 minutes. Our sausages are out of the oven and they look great. I can't wait to try them. They're so good. They have all the sausage flavor that you want without all that cholesterol and fat that you would get from meat sausage. You can serve these with almost anything, like scrambled tofu or pancakes. If you're looking for a great pancake recipe, I just made some banana pancakes that were fantastic. Check this recipe out right here. So good.